What's good, everybody? This is the one and only TQuest, and you are tuned into the TQuest Show with DJ L. Nino.
The TQuest Show with DJ El Nino. Relatable, informative, yet entertaining. If you think you can handle being a guest on the show, contact us today. We've interviewed independent artists to mainstream, regular folk to celebrities. You never know who's going to be our special guest, and one day it may just be you. Follow us on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM and DJ El Nino. El Nino. Hey you. Me? Yes, you. Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah. GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying. Promotional flyers. Yo, son! Promo videos? I need that. OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey, yo, let me get that. Professional one sheets and so much more.
Oh my god.
Please visit our website,
I want it right now.
GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs.
Get it!
Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World.
Follow it.
GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
Da-na-na-na. Yes, that's right. We're here to take care of all your graphic needs, whatever you need to elevate yourself as well as your brand. We are here for each and every one of you. But guess what? You got to do your part. Communication is key in every type of relationship, whether it's personal or business. We're here to help you. All you got to do is contact us. Let's have a conversation and then bring your brand to where it needs to be. But it's not about your brand. It's about today's guest. Okay. And let's just say, as soon as I started to check this guest out, I've been smiling ever since, and I'm super excited to get all up in her business. Okay. But without further ado, I'm going to bring her on. She's going to let you guys know who she is and where she's checking in from.
What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm Carmen Nova, and I'm so excited to be with DJ El Nino and TQuest. Period. I love y'all. We would Gotta Love You Radio, and honestly, y'all gotta be obsessed with me because you're over here talking about brands, and I'm like, I'm setting out the blueprint for everybody. You know, I'm laying it out for them. I'm like super excited to be on this interview because it's my chance to really like let people in on what it means to be a brand as an artist. So that's exciting for me.
Look, I don't even care if I like the song or not. You're already my new best friend. That already, we about to cut, clip, post. Oh my God. Yes, that's the energy I am talking about. That's how you just catch everyone's attention. That alone just speaks volumes. Oh, whew. We're going to have some fun today, you guys. We're going to have some fun today. Okay, let's jump right in here, Miss Karma. Where are you checking in from?
So I reside in Miami. I'm in Miami
Okay.
right now. I'm originally born and raised from the Bronx.
I knew it.
Yes, all day, baby. Y'all hear it. Don't lie.
Yes.
You hear it. It's in me.
Yes.
It's programmed.
Yes, I knew it. Go ahead, love.
Yeah, no, I moved here. I moved to Miami like 6 years ago, which is actually when I started music as well. So.
Okay. So this is good. This is good energy because a lot of our viewers and fans know I'm originally from Connecticut. And DJ El Nino is originally from New Jersey.
All right,
But
we in the tri-state area.
You already know. Like, but it's crazy because we actually reside in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
You
So
see what I'm saying?
I'm far. I don't know why Florida's so long. I try to stay in Miami for the most part. If I'm not in Miami, I'm in Orlando getting on a roller coaster.
Girl, why is that our home away from home is Orlando too? See, I knew I liked you. But I want to get right into this, okay? Shout out to Rob Skills from Connecticut on the check-in. Speaking of Connecticut. But let's talk about this name of yours, you know? How did that come about, love?
Yeah, Karma Nova. When I first moved here, I didn't know I wanted to do music, and I had to come up with an artist name. I really didn't know anything about music. I didn't even want an artist name. I was like, I'll just use my regular name and blow up and get famous. But they're like, no, you need a strong artist name, something that's marketable, something that catches attention. So I'm like, all right, let's make this meaningful, right? Because I do a lot of meaningful stuff, like my tattoos, for example. All my tattoos mean something. So I'm like, all right. So karma, I strongly believe in karma. When people ask me if I'm religious, I believe in God. I do pray. I thank God for what I have. I pray to God in times of struggle. I do all of that. But what I do believe in the most, because I don't know the Bible, I don't go to Sunday church. But I know that there's something out there that's not necessarily watching you, but it's helping you grow as an individual. So that's why when
Absolutely.
you give out good energy, you're gonna get 10 times good back. When you give out bad energy, those consequences might be worse than what you would have imagined. But
Yep.
it's because if you would have been setting a good example for your path, then there'll be no rocks in the road. So I do believe in karma deeply. That's where that came from. And then Nova, I mean, the obvious definition for that is star, because I'm gonna be a big star. I already am.
Hey.
Girl, I already am. I already am. I ain't even gonna be that humble. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. But I'm in the legendary lane, baby. But Nova also means rebirth, like reborn. So
Okay.
that meant a lot to me because I feel like I had to die and come back a few times, and I came back as a different person every single time. So just knowing that, I'm like, yo, Karma Nova. That sounds like a movie.
Right? Okay. I like how you do that. Cause you know how sometimes when it comes to people's name, it could be something random. You could be having a conversation with someone, they just randomly call you something, you just roll
And
with
you
it.
went with it,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And then
Now
you just
I definitely put thought behind it. I'm a Virgo girl. I put thought behind everything that I do.
I definitely respect that. So now I have to ask because I'm very curious. What was going on in life? Maybe before you moved to Miami or the reason you came down to Miami. What was going on that you was like, it's time to do music? Did someone look at you? Did someone say something, do something? I'm curious.
So growing up in the Bronx, I talk about it all the time. It's exactly as it sounds. It's not the best of conditions, but it's. I always, my whole life since I was a kid, I'm always like, yo, I'm gonna make it out of New York. People are like, oh, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. For New Yorkers, if you can make it out of New York, then you can make it anywhere. So I'm like, yo, where do I want to live for real? Like, I have family going to Pennsylvania, going to Connecticut, going to Jersey, and but still, that's to me, that's like saying you're gonna take a risk, but not really jumping off. You
Okay.
gotta be able to make that leap and that jump to figure out what's really out there. So when I first moved to Miami, I had a child when I was very early. So 19 years old, I was pregnant, gave birth to my son by 20. I was with the father for almost 5 years, doing the mom, housewife. I didn't even party when I turned 21. All I knew what to do was take care of my kid and take care of his father at the time. So it was eating me up. Like literally, as the years gone by, I was so depressed, so suicidal, like the most miserable person. But when I went outside, I have like a bubbly personality. Everyone's like, "Oh my God, you're such fun, like a fun energy. You're like a bubbly person." And I used to always like hate myself because I'm like, damn, I feel like that's not exactly what it is. It's still not good enough. There's something that I'm missing here. So I'm like, I tell my son's father, let's move to Miami. Let's try something different. We got to get out the Bronx. We move over here, and at the time, me and him was already having issues in our relationship. So when we moved out here, I got a taste of what it means to be outside. Right? I'm like, oh, there's clubs.
Miami's
I'm
a
a
nice
bandit.
outside though. Miami's a nice outside.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I've did the most outsidiest outside I've ever outsided in my life. So I'm so outside, right? And I'm like, yo,
Uh-huh.
I ain't forgot. And I was over the relationship already. I've been over that relationship like for a long time. So I break up with him like almost immediately. I'm like, nah, I need to flourish. You gotta let me fly. Like, so I still never really knew what that meant exactly. But as soon as I broke up with him, he took my son and left back to New York with him without me knowing.
Oh
and
wow.
opened an entire custody case against me. And he was trying to bring me back to New York. And with the custody case in New York, you have to fight it from New York. So
Mm,
it felt like my dream of a better life and different scene and opportunity to really find myself was like getting taken away from me.
mm-hmm.
So I'm like, nah, I gotta make this work. I'm gonna make Miami work and I'm gonna make New York work. I'm like, how do I do that? How do I do that? And being in the clubs and all of that, I was around a lot of rappers, around a lot of celebrities. I was always in
Mm-hmm.
the group. So I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to be in the group no more. I'm trying to be the star.
That
So I told
part.
my brother, he go by the name Infinities. Excuse me. My brother go by the name Infinities, and he is literally probably more talented than me. So so I hit him up one day. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm out here in Miami. Like, I know something is telling me I got the it factor. Right? Everybody's
Mm,
telling me I got whatever it is. That's what I got. Right?
facts.
I'm like, I need you to ghostwrite a song for me. And don't tell nobody that you ghost wrote that song. Like, don't tell nobody that I didn't write my own song. Cause that's like a no-no in the music industry, right? So he's like, nah. If I ghost write a song for you and you blow up, I'm gonna tell the whole world that I wrote that song. So I'm like, damn,
Wow.
bro, like you can't hold it down. We gonna be if I'm famous, you famous type. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like if I eat, you eat. Like help me, help me. He's just like, no, don't try to be something that you're not. Right? You either a rapper or you're not a rapper. That's just what it is, black and white.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you know what? Got this. Could do this. I went to the studio, and if you go digging for it somewhere deep in YouTube, you'll find it.
Wait, let
But
me get on YouTube real quick. All right, I'm
please
listening.
don't. But I wrote this song. It was my first song ever. And I went in there so like energetic, ready to do that shit. Ready, 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 right? And it had no hook, it had no verses, it had nothing. It was just me talking into the mic. And my engineer at the time looks at me and he's like, all right, you look good. You sound like you got a lot to say, but have you ever studied music? I'm like, nah. And he's like, I could tell. Right? I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you, and I'm gonna guide you a little bit on what it should sound like. So he ended up chopping it up, doubling it up a couple things, putting in some
Mm-hmm.
ad libs, teaching me what ad libs were, and it sounded like it sounded too bad. I was like, oh my god. I'm gonna show my brother this track. Yeah, I did that shit. But my engineer kept it a stack. He was like, yo, like, you gotta study your craft. You have to know what the music industry is, understand that it is a business, understand that there is a science behind what people do. You have to aim for certain things, like you have to aim for commercial tracks. Also be
Mm-hmm.
emotional and vulnerable, but also be knowledgeable and educate your fans. And it's a lot of pressure on the artist in
Look
the
at him
studio.
knowing his stuff.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I got this. And because of the custody battle, I was like, I don't even want to learn a new skill. I don't even care to learn all of this. I'm just not gonna do it. Screw it. I'm not gonna be a rapper. So I stopped rapping for like maybe 6 months, and I fell right back into my depression because just it was so much going on in life. I'm like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? I want to get back in the studio. Let me go back to the studio. And then I ended up going consistently because it became therapeutic for me. Even though I'm not
Absolutely.
necessarily crying my eyes out into the mic, and there's nothing wrong with that, I can't do that. I have a hard time expressing myself sometimes. I could talk about it easily, but
Yeah.
musically, I want to be the bitch that's telling you, yeah, do that shit. Go be that bitch. Go do it. Get
Facts.
your ass up. Like I'm that person, and I
Mm-hmm.
like being that person because that's who I am for my kids. So
Mm-hmm.
it means a lot that I can reflect that for other people too, and kind of pull that out of them. So that's
Absolutely.
yeah.
Whew.
I know that was a lot, girl.
No, 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 no. All I know is who gonna play you in your early biopic? Because this is a movie.
Oh yeah, I told ya.
If it's not a movie, it's a book.
Right, both. It's gonna be both. I want both. It's gonna be a book.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a movie. We thinking about the I Told Me So podcast. We
Mm-hmm.
got Carmen Nova Beauty. We got girl. I'm a brand for real, and I'm a
I'm
brand with legs, like good legs. They
look
run.
you. Look, I'm all about branding. Everybody know I'm all about branding. So like I'm here for that. I just can't wait for the part of the book and the movie where I play me, and it's gonna be so litty in the city.
I know. Yes, shout out TQuest. You already know.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. So like I was on YouTube and I was waiting for you to tell me the name of the track, but we're gonna do that later, okay? Because we're gonna do it
The
later.
first one, y'all really want to hear it?
I want to know what it is. Let me at least save it on my YouTube. What's
All right,
up?
it's called Hold Up Wait.
Hold up, wait. Now, is it under your name?
Yeah, Carmen Nova. Yeah, it should be. Oh
Now
my God. Not
let me stop. Let me stop. But while I looking for hold up, wait, I want you to talk about what you've been since your producer, and shout out to him because there's some people that really be in the studio with artists that just press record, edit, leave you on your way, don't do nothing else, do the bare minimum what you paid them for, and call it a day. For him to take the time out to actually see you for who you are and see that you are a star, much respect for him. I gotta give him his flowers. I gotta give him
shout out.
flowers
His
because a
name is
lot of these
Dashes
artists will go a
Clay.
long way
He
with
actually
someone like that.
he's an artist engineer. He still is an engineer working at Mix and Masters. That was my first studio here in Miami. Mix and Master Studio. Yeah, his name is Dashes Clay.
There it
He's
is.
he's he's all about educating artists and helping them build their brands for sure.
See, I love that. So, what we got in our catalog from starting then to now? We got some singles, we got some projects, we got some features. What you got in your catalog?
So actually, okay, boom. So once I started doing the music, I immediately started putting myself in the room with people I know could put me in the room with people who could invest in me, like really make me viral, make me famous. So I ended up somehow maneuvering my way over to Cool and Dre Studios,
Okay,
right?
how do we do that? We just happen to be strolling down the street and we pop
I ain't gonna
up.
lie to you. There was this kind of youngish guy who liked to party. He was a white boy who liked to party. So he didn't have any music background, but he had the money. So he
Okay.
wanted artists. So he had talked about signing me and being my manager. And also he had another artist that he was working with as well at the time. So it felt like a real music camp, but we would party all the time. In one of those parties, I met a guy named Ted. Tedwin. So
Tedwin.
Ted, I'd be like, Theodore. He gonna hate me for doing that.
I
But
love it.
no, I met Ted on this yacht party one time, and he got invited by the manager, and I'm like taking over the room. Everywhere I go, I take over the room. I demand the attention. I need it. I love it. Want it. Gotta have it. Right. So people see that it like spills out. So he's like, "Yeah, what do you do?" I'm like, "Oh, you don't know, you don't know who I am? Stop. Let me fill you in." I'm coming over. I'm the best female rapper. I'm like, I'm the best female rapper ever. And he's like, "Oh, you confident?" I'm like, "Yeah, I recorded a couple things. Let me play my music for you." He's like, "I don't want to hear none of that. I'm gonna take you to the studio right now, and I want you to lay something down right now, since you the best female rapper." I'm like, "All right." We had like half a bottle of tequila in, but let's go. So we get there, and I don't even know where I'm at for real. But we get in there, and it was Cool and Dre Studios. At the time when I walked in, I didn't know that. I go in the booth, ready to prove myself. I ended up killing it, like jaw dropping, killing it off the dome, off the freestyle, and it was crazy, off the dome.
Okay.
Yeah, what did I do? It was what song it was that took them away? Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Yeah, it's not released. Maybe I'll remix it and put it out one day. But I remixed, that old school child song. It's like, "All the little birdies on Chambers Street. Love to see
Yes.
that." Right?
Tweet,
Um,
tweet, tweet.
yeah. Can I curse on you? I didn't even ask.
You done started, but keep it to minimum. Just don't go crazy, if that makes sense.
I got you. So I'll try to blank it out. But anyways, the song is like, It's like tweet, tweet, tweet all day long. Love to put his face in my laced up thong. All the rich on Chamber Street. Love to see the going tweet, 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 pussy throbbing. Tweet,
Oh,
tweet,
oh!
tweet.
I thought
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
Rockin'
crazy.
Robin, but okay. Wait
It
a minute,
wasn't
wait, wait,
Rocky
wait.
Robin
So,
no more. It was pussy
wait
throbbing.
a minute. Is that out too? Like, is that out
Nah,
too?
nah, nah, nah. It's not out. I gotta give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you one day.
Okay.
One day, as a
Okay.
treat.
Okay.
But but no, that song really made Ted like, yo, I gotta introduce you to Cool and Dre. I'm like, who's that? And he's like, do your research, right? Do you,
Oh, they always do that. They gotta. You gotta respect the people. Do your research. You need to know
yeah,
who
you
they
gotta
are.
give people their flowers. You gotta really know. You gotta do your best. No, I will say this to artists: you need to know who is in the legendary lane and who has put in their work and earned their stripes in this industry. Because if you ever end up in the same room as them, you better know how to conduct yourself, how to approach that situation, how to, you know. So I'm like, he's like, do your research. I'm gonna introduce you to them. Blah blah blah. Manager at the time was so hyped that he's like, yeah, Cool and Trey's they're gonna start giving you beats. We're gonna see what we're gonna do with this. We're gonna make it a whole thing. Mind you, at the time, I didn't care about rights to a song. I didn't care about paperwork. I didn't even know that that existed. I didn't do my research to that point. All I did was figure out what a hook was in a verse. So, so I'm like, all right. So I spent about a little bit over 6 months locked in at the Cool and Dre studio as a camp,
Oh
and
wow.
I created. I was working on an album, and I created an amazing. I still listen to the tracks that I recorded back then now. So I'm, was almost done with the album. I have a falling out with the manager.
It's always a manager.
So he's the manager as well. No. So no shade, no shade. Stop, stop. Just a T Quest, not Teak. T Quest. No. It could be both. But anyways, so yeah, I fall out with the manager. All of a sudden, the money behind me to pay for those studio sessions and all of that is gone. But I'm like, I don't give. I tell Ted, I don't care. I'm talented. I'm a superstar. You gonna make me famous,
Yeah,
right?
Tedwin.
Theodore. He's gonna kill me. All right. So I'm like, yo, and Cool and Dre, they're like, she can't use any of the shit that she just recorded. Like, you cannot put it out, make profit, promote it. You can't do any of that. I'm like, what? Why? I just spent over 6 months on this, locked in, giving y'all my best work. And they're like, you ain't signed no paperwork, baby girl. You ain't bought them beats. Those ain't yours. Cute, but no. I'm like, man, I don't get. And I started. I'm spazzing on them. I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna do it. I don't even need to make money from it. I just gotta go viral. And they're like, we will sue you. I'm like, I was like, I'm broke. There ain't nothing to sue anyways. So I'm like, you know what? Screw this. And I'm like, you know what? I'm out of here. I was so mad. I ended up cursing out the whole studio. I was so mad. I gave up music for a little bit. I end up again going through that phase where I'm like, damn, like this was my therapy. I gotta be back in the studio. Like
Yeah.
I fiend for it. So I started doing my research again. I started figuring out what LLCs are, what's paperwork to the rights to a beat, what are splits, how does that work? Who's the producer? Who's the engineer? Who's the A&R? Who's the manager? How does that work? Who's the songwriter? How much percentage should they get? How does that work? So I started diving into it. I'm like, damn, I need money. Like off rip. You look into it and you realize that this is a full blown business.
Yep.
That with lawyers, with people who do this every single day because it is their career, it is their passion, it is their life purpose. So the fact that I went in there like I don't care about paperwork. I don't care about it's a slap in their face. Let's be real. I was like, yo, and I had to realize that I messed up. Right? I'm like, damn, I messed up. So I started venturing out, and I'm like, yo, I need money. I need money if I want to get back in the studio and do this for real and approach it the way it should be approached. Because I know I'm a legend. I just need to make sure I do it the right way. So I'm like, all right. So I'm still working for Craig Sean Williamson. Now, Karma Nova is signed to to Karma Nova Records.
Mm.
Karma Nova Records is half owned by me, half owned by Mr. Williamson. We'll call him Craig Sean because he hates when I say his last name, I think. So Craig Sean, and this man is not in the music industry. He's in real estate development.
Mm.
He's a very successful real estate developer, author. He was in the army, just completely separate from the toxic music industry, like
Yeah.
completely. But I was so passionate about it, and I was also, I'm still also very valued as one of the employees for his nonprofit organization. So what I do to keep my lights on is I feed kids all around the world.
Mm.
It's called the Child Hunger Project.
Nice.
A dollar feeds one kid. So we're constantly
Mm.
I'm constantly thinking of ways to drive in donations through paying people commission to get donations, through
Mm.
merchandising like a Batty Batty Hero bag. Like there's all these types of different approaches that we can take those profits and give it to the kids because we're a
Mm.
nonprofit. So all of our earnings go to the children.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to feed 1 million kids. So I'm like, yo, I'm doing so well at this. I was doing so good at it, and they're telling me how good I'm doing at it. I'm like, Craig, I ain't gonna lie. I need you to look at my music. Just like
Mm.
it's rap. I know rap ain't your thing, but let me introduce you to Theodore. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna let this up.
No, this is just really funny.
Tedman. So I'm like, let me introduce you to Ted, and he's gonna introduce you to Cool and Dre. Cool and Dre, they're big players in the game. Now, I told him my mess up. I was like, a few years ago, I was in there and I didn't care what a beat was and rights to it. I didn't care. And I feel like I messed up a really big opportunity. I'd like to go back the right way and hopefully I
Mm.
could fix whatever I might have broken. And, Ted is like, Karma, we knew that you were uneducated with your
Mm.
approach. I can't call me stupid without calling me stupid, right? So he's like, it's all love. It's always been all love. We believe in you as an artist, but business is business. I'm like, yes, that's what I got, Craig. So I'm like, let's figure this out together, right? And Cool and Dre, they do a lot of work with what they've built. So they are in real estate. They do nonprofit organizations.
Mm.
Come on, these are grown men with families who have to make their brand mean something. And as
Yeah.
an artist, you should always be giving back to your fans in some type of way. You need to be giving back to the
Mm.
world. Karma.
Mm.
So, gotcha. so, and Craig, he really helped the team, all of us, me, Cool, Dre, Ted, my engineer. He really helped all of us understand that there's a certain way to go about this to get certain numbers because he's a numbers guy. So
Mm.
he's like, I'm gonna prove what I've, because he's like an expert. He dives into something, he likes it, he's gonna become an expert in it. This man is gonna
Mm.
read every book possible about it. So that's what he did. And he's like, I think this approach with this mix and just a whole bunch of different approaches, like this is the plan. This is the plan that's gonna get you where you want to be. And, you know, and he did exactly that. Do that shit went over 1 million streams already. It hasn't even
Mm.
been out for a year yet. All of my songs
Wow.
all together is over 2 million streams. Like I'm international. So,
Okay.
but it's because of the formula that we use. Now, I'm not
Mm.
saying, oh my gosh, I got so lucky. I'm blessed. Yes, I'm always blessed. I was very blessed to have met Craig. I was very blessed that Ted reconnected me and Cool and Dre, and it was all love, and I was able to get back to work. All of that was blessings, yes. But
Mm.
there is a literal blueprint for artists to understand what it's gonna take for their brand to come off the ground.
Absolutely.
So and Craig proved it. Like, look, 8 months, over 1 million streams. I'm international. I got a PR agency now. Like all types of stuff is going on. And one thing Craig actually taught me the other day was it takes 3 years for any startup business to begin making profit. First
Mm.
year, you're gonna want to lay down your foundation. That second year, you're going to want to make sure your marketing, such as merchandise, tours, radio plays, podcast interviews, all of that is coming into place your second year because now you have a body of work to give them.
Yeah.
Third year is when you have to put all of those 2 years into full throttle. You should have networked good enough now that you have the full support to make this happen. And you should start
Absolutely.
seeing profit in your third year. So artists need to know that. Because a lot of people, such as myself, I'm like, I want this right now, like overnight. It does not happen overnight. Absolutely not. You need a team of people. You need a team of solid people who know what they're doing. And if you don't have a team of people, you need to do your research. That's just like what it is. So my entire project right now, we've only been putting out singles. So we got Do That Shit, we got Heavenly Father, we got Pina Colada, we got Rich Bitch, we got On My Mind. All of these are Cool and Dre tracks. All of them. Not cheap. Not cheap. But worth it because through working with Cool and Dre, I've been in a room with legends. I'm on Fat Joe's
Yes.
album. Busta Rhymes thinks I'm a genius. There's all types of
Yes.
craziness going on. Tiffany Haddish loves me.
Yes.
And she's a tough cookie. I'm not gonna lie. She's a little intimidating. But
You'll never think that with her being a comedian, so it's interesting, knowing
oh,
behind the
yeah,
scenes.
she could rap.
Hmm.
Yeah, I loved it. She walked in, and yeah, I told this story the other day on a different interview how I met Busta Rhymes, and before I met Busta, before he walked into the studio, Tiffany Haddish walked into the studio with Dre, and that's how I met her.
Nice.
So, and I had to humble myself and be quiet, and I'm never quiet. Like, I really love being the center of attention. But when legends come in, you need to not be the center of attention because then they're not going to want you back in the room with them. Because
There it
they're the
is.
star, they're the legend. And
Well,
it's like, that's
guess
fine.
what? They're not the legend today in this moment. You are. Okay?
Pe- Period. But no, big
And
shout out to them. Big shout out to them. Love them. All love, all love.
absolutely. So it's time, because now you got me curious and everybody else. It's time to get this track on, okay? We
Oh, are
done
you playing the
talked
music
about it.
video?
Huh?
You playing the music video?
I don't
14
know.
hours, 3 outfits, Alexander McQueen, red bottoms,
Oh, so now you
TikTok
want to make.
dance,
Okay.
thirty
So
thousand
now she.
dollar video. Easy. I'm just
All right. So now she's trying to. Okay. How about this, Miss Kwama? Okay. I want you to take this moment to remind the people who you are and introduce the track for the people.
introduce the what?
The track
The
for the
track. Oh,
people.
I got brain part. All right, here, what's popping, everybody? I'm Carmen Nova, and I'm so excited for y'all to hear Do That Shit right now. It is my remix of Doodoo Brown, produced by Cool and Dre, the legends themselves. And you got the
Hey,
superstar in front of you right here. Let's get into it.
let's go.
There we go. Legends themselves.
And we are back here on the TQuest Show with DJ El Nino, and that was Karma
Do that
Nova.
shit. Do that shit. Do it.
You
No,
know,
wait. You
was
know the
that
free
better
version.
playing the video?
Yeah, it was 100%. Y'all don't lie. Y'all was feeling it. Y'all was loving it. You gotta love me. Radio is loving it. You gotta love me.
Hey!
Right?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow,
Well,
thank you. I appreciate that so much.
of course.
We
But
put
you
a lot
know,
of effort into this track, like a lot.
absolutely. Absolutely. So I just give a special shout out to DJ El Nino for playing the track.
Shout
Playing the
out DJ El
video since
Nino.
Karma was like, y'all gonna play that video, right?
Right, DJ, I know you was back there like, okay, I could remix this. Matter of fact, I got the house EDM remix coming for you soon, DJ El Nino. Let's get it. Got
All
you.
right, I'm gonna need all that. You
It's
know what
on
I'm
the
saying?
way. Got
I'm
you.
gonna need all that. All right, run those.
Yeah, shout out to DJ BG on the check in. Hey, yo, BG, she in Florida too. What up? Play her track in
Right.
the club.
DJ BG Scott, appreciate you. Appreciate
Yes,
you.
yes, yes. Oh my God. Okay. Love the video, love the energy, love the attitude, love the dancing. All of that stuff is great, right?
Swag heavy.
Swag heavy, okay?
Mm.
But this whole show, you keep talking about business, right?
Yes.
And you already know Gotta Love Me Radio is on the GLM radio network. The show is syndicated on multiple stations. We know a lot of DJs, a lot of radio programmers. Please tell me you have the DJ service pack in the clean version.
Of course we do.
Thank you.
Of course we do.
If you send it
I
over,
we
it will
really-
go in rotation
I'll get
immediately.
that right to you. We got you.
Yes.
Yeah, let's put that in rotation. Do that thing. Do that thing. Do it. You a
There
bad
it
little
is.
bitty when you do it. All of that. All of that. I got all
Look
of
at
that.
that. Put it in
my.
my playlist. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's
No.
what it's
Yeah. For
about.
sure. This year, I really do want to focus on DJs a lot. I want to make sure that I'm good with that with every DJ. I'm
Yes.
international, so I want to make sure DJs get access to me and what Carbon Over Records is putting out in the way that they should. We should be reaching out to the DJs because let's be real, they run the back of the scene over there.
I'm
Like
just trying to
a
tell
lot
you.
of people forget who plays what role. DJs is right up there with you. A
Facts.
DJ is gonna help you become a star. A DJ is gonna put you in the right room with the right people. A
Mm-hmm.
DJ is gonna grow your fan base. A DJ is a big player on the chessboard. So we want to we think about doing a little DJ tour and everything. Instead of doing a Karma Nova tour for the fans, not yet. It will come. But first tour, I think needs to be just for the DJs, listening parties. Really,
Oh,
yeah, bringing food to the station. You already know how we get down. You already know.
yes.
So we
Yes.
want to tap in with our DJs. We want to tap in with our podcast interviews. Everybody who is considered to be kind of behind the scenes, but they're not. They're the ones that we need. So
Absolutely.
we want to be in tune with everybody this year before we really start giving the fans everything that they deserve, which they will get in the third year. For the
See?
profit.
Because it's all about patience. Because it's all about the end goal, what you're really trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you're one of those individuals that actually paying attention when someone's conversing with you. Because they see the future. And they're like, look, I can get you there. You know what I'm saying? I can get you there. You just gotta trust me. You trust
Right.
me? You just gotta trust me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I know you're a star. I hear it, I see it, and like I said, I'm gonna connect with you and everything, and we're gonna make sure we get that DJ service pack so then we can spread it in our networks as well. Because if it's hot, then that's what it is. Hey, Chanel. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of other podcasters, radio personalities, and like I
We
said,
know a lot of them
we
folks.
know a lot.
You know what I'm saying? We know a lot of them
Yes,
folks.
yes,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
We know a lot of them
So,
folks.
I
Soon
need
as
all
I
of
get the
that. Send me the
clean,
list. Send me the master list. I need all of that.
See,
Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying?
if she didn't act like me, I'd be like, no. But I get it. I get
I
it.
need
'Cause
that.
I'm
I
with
need
that.
that. I got y'all though. I got y'all. You in Jacksonville. DJ L, where you at?
No, we in the same place. We both in
Y'all
Jacksonville.
both in Jacksonville? You a car right away. I drive a BMW. I am on my way.
Okay, she
Hello. What
taking
y'all
a
like?
5
What
hour
y'all like to
drive.
eat?
That's
Y'all
what
like
I'm talking about.
pasta? What y'all like? I'm gonna bring it to y'all.
Yeah, pasta's on the menu for tomorrow. Matter of fact,
It
you know what I'm saying?
really is. See, that's
So
what
the
I'm
menu for
talking
right
about.
now.
That's what. And you know what I love about it? Like you're so fresh and like you're so happy, you're so passionate, and that you can tell that you truly love what you're doing.
I do.
And I
Yeah,
miss
thank
seeing
you.
that. I miss seeing that energy surrounding artists. You know, so
Yeah, me too. Me too. I
She
want to
dope
bring
in my
that back. I want to bring that back, and I want to thank you guys for having me on the radio. We gotta love you, radio. I'm super happy to be here, and I think TQuest. I think I gotta love you a little bit because, girl.
chop
That's
the
what we doing.
clips, chop the
That's
clips,
what we doing.
chop
Chop
the
that.
clips.
No, I got you. I
Gotta
got you.
chop the clips.
No, I appreciate it. Though I do. I thank you guys, and I hope we stay in contact. I would love to continue to support the podcast, support DJ El Nino, all of that, and just keep in contact with each other. I want that master list.
You know what's so funny? Everybody want the list.
I know.
Oh, look, just
know.
like you've been doing your thing for a few years, like, because I started out as an artist. So imagine that Rolodex plus my radio Rolodex, me being a voice actress, that Rolodex, all in combined, thick. Okay, my Rolodex
There are a
is
couple
thick.
things. I want to be smooth like a criminal too.
Girl,
I'll be like you, girl.
hello. Can we say collaboration? Let's go. Yes. Okay.
love it.
Nino's giving the sign. Okay, we get it.
What
we
you
get
mean?
it.
What you talking about?
I just saying. I can feel it.
Chilling.
I can
What you
feel it.
talking about? I'm just
I can
chilling.
feel it. So, DJ, award-winning,
That's
best
right.
skill blend DJ.
That's right.
Any words from Miss Karma Noble before we get out of here?
Nah, this song's a go. You know what I'm saying? This song's a go. I'm definitely, looking forward. I seen the video. Video was great job. Love the video.
Thank
You know what I'm saying?
you.
I love the video.
Love it.
Video's a
Thank
great
you.
job. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to, because I remember you being on the Fat Joe joint. I looked it up when I found out we was going to interview. So I did a little research. I'm like, oh, she's been on a few joints. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was talking hot on that one.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? But sometimes you need to take it back to the beginning, the essence, and do a little something like this.
That's how I do it, I tell them the truth. That's how I do it, I tell them the truth. I don't run with the pack, I don't run with the group. I don't run with the pack, I don't run with the group. I go through the bullshit, I take the abuse. I start going hard till they calling truce. Call up my connections, call up nigga goose. Depend on the DJ to get bitches loose. 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 Depend on the DJ
Oh
to
my
get
God.
bitches loose.
I'm sitting red. Stop.
I'm riding alone, I don't run in the pack. I'm fighting the world, taking blades on my back. He gassed up my head, made me so quick bread. Hold up is my soul, I went out of my head. You heard me right, I said my soul. Thinking to speak, gain self-control. Killing these bitches, damage control. Teach you a few things by selling your soul. You dance with the devil, you start not to settle. You get all resentful, you be disrespectful. Come up, be successful, your nigga be stressful. You feeling regretful, his dick nothing special. Hold up, wait. I look in the mirror, I'm staring at karma. Created a bitch and developed the armor. Your bitch threw a shot, had to disarmor. Fuck all the drama, I need to be smarter. Who is this texting your phone? Fuck, you took me out of my zone. My house don't feel like a home, now I'm just feeling alone. Fuck it, I need to get to the bag. I need to get to the cash. I need to get off my ass. Now I'm just spitting straight facts. Niggas be mad and start tag stupid. I ain't falling in love, I ain't talking to Cupid. I love all my pride, I love to go hard. I ain't fading away, I'm embracing my scars. I look up to my mom for the pain that I suffered. Embarrassed for niggas that I had to mother. They asked how I do it, I tell them the truth. That's how I do it, I tell them the truth. I don't run with the pack, I don't run with the group. I don't run with the pack, I don't run with the group. I go through the bullshit, I take the abuse. I start going hard till they calling truce. Call up my connections, call up nigga goose. Depend on the DJ to get bitches loose. Hold up. He looked at my eyes, he liked the complexion. We didn't say words, we had a connection. Y'all know the vibes, there's no competition. They love to throw shots, they love to say this to these niggas. Be wishing they met, cause I'm when they come into the top, that shit was a mission. Hold up, wait. So these niggas be wishing they met, cause I'm when they come into the top, that shit was a mission. Hold up, wait. So these niggas be wishing they met, cause I'm when they come into the top, that shit was a mission.
Oh my God, I can't believe God did me like that.
Look, when you're on the TQuest show with DJ and Nino, it's always an experience, okay? It is always an experience. Okay? It's an experience. Experience.
See how we coming, DJ. I see how we coming.
I mean, why not? You know what I mean? You got to take it back to show you that you've been doing this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? First
yeah,
time, like that. You know what I mean? We've been doing this for a minute.
Wow, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow, I haven't heard that in a minute. You know, that's my brother's favorite song. I'm like, throw it away, burn it, get rid of it. I never want to see it again.
Nah, don't throw that away.
It's out there. I don't even know how to take it down, you guys.
Yeah, don't have
No, re-edit, remaster, put that thing out.
Like that one? Depend on the
it can still go. It can still
Make
go.
a clean version.
Yeah,
put it out.
It can still go. Facts.
I struggle with clean versions. You know what? I'm working on that this year. The clean versions. I am. I got one song I'm working on called Muddy. It's about my brother. It's more of a clean version, less curse. I think there's only one curse in there because I was mindful of it. And then I recently started working on because I work for the Child Hunger Project, and obviously I want to use my artistry to feed some kids. So, so I created a song. I don't know what the name of the song is. It's for the Child Hunger Project, but I remixed, like lyrical wise, I remixed that old school. Who was it? Jay-Z. I can't see it coming down your eyes, so I gotta make the song cry. Yeah. So I remixed. I took it. Hopefully I don't get sued. But I'm like, I
talk to your business partners.
Kids. They're not gonna sue me. It's about kids, bro. Calmate. No, but I remixed it. I'm like, you see these tears rolling down my eyes. I can't see another kid die. And I'm going to sing the song 1,000 times. We just got to save these kids' lives. And then I went into like story time. Let me tell you about a kid named Jacob and his little sister. I don't know what I said. I was talking about Jacob and his little sister going up, working hard. You could see the blisters. And I started like, kind of getting people to understand that they're starving. They need us. And I'm tired of crying over like how sad that they have to live. I performed for those kids in Costa Rica. You had 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds running around so excited to eat KFC because that was their first time ever trying KFC. It cost us $8,000 to throw that event, and I performed for them in that event. Worst performance of my life. Horrible. I got there thinking I was performing for high schoolers. Immediately, I look at Craig. I'm like...
What'd you wear, Karma? What'd you wear?
Like,
what did you wear?
I got kids. I got 2 of them. I have a son and I got a daughter. So I'm like, yo, Craig, I wouldn't sing my music in front of my kids. I'm not gonna do that. I might as well grab the mic and say "Baby Shark Doo 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 Doo." So he's like, but I could see it in his face, and he's like, please, these kids need this. Like they don't even care what comes out your mouth. Half of them don't even speak English. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. But just play the instrumental and I'm gonna bleep out. I'm gonna do it from the mic, and that's what I ended up doing. And they had the most memorable time of their life. I signed about 1,000 arms, little tiny arms. I signed Carmen over with a Sharpie. You think those kids watch that arm? No, girl. I think some of them try to get it tattooed at one point. Some of them followed me on social media who does have social media, but they don't live good. There was no AC. They never ate. I packed up lunch for them, and their lunch was an apple. And that's it. Wow. It was an apple. And they were so happy to get an apple. And, we try to get water to them. We try to get rice to them. And these are kids that are like my kids' age. And it broke my heart. $8,000 for an event. It cost them $5,000 to make a new school for those kids. So we have to be more smart about those type of things. Yeah. So I'm like, I even told Craig, me and Craig agreed. He's like, you know what? You're right. We should have not bought KFC. What we could have did is gave them the funds to build a brand new school for those 3-year-olds who need it. Give the kids a chance at a better future. And if you have a chance to spread that type of awareness to everyone, you should. And that's like what I do aside from, being me and being amazing.
Yo, she's so...
That's right. Do that. You know what I'm saying?
Do that. Thank you. I appreciate it.
She's just so great. She's so great, Nino.
Yes, she is. Tell the folks where they can find you on social media, your websites, and anything like that, so our listeners can find you.
Absolutely. So, karmanova.com is there. Instagram, I'm _karma_nova. TikTok, I am Karma Nova Nation. YouTube, I am Karma Nova Nation. Yeah, they're working on my Twitter and all of that right now because, I got to get on the other social media platforms and stuff. But those are my main two. Instagram, TikTok. You can always reach me. There's an email on my website on karmanova.com that you can reach the Karma Nation through there as well. Get in contact with me. And just keep up with my journey. YouTube channel, all of that. How can we help? 3 kids, love that. Brenda, I see you, Brenda. Girl, you just made me so happy, girl. I'm sorry, TQuest. I think I gotta move on.
It's fine. That's my boo, so that's fine. Brenda's the best.
Thank you so much for asking that question, Brenda. It does mean a lot. TheChildHungerProject.com. That is the name of the foundation, the Child Hunger Project. I'm the executive assistant behind that. I run all the merchandising. If you ever have a question about it, message me directly. Make sure you follow my socials, and I'll get you all the information you need. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Brenda.
There it is. Well, you just made my day.
You leaving me now?
It's just like your whole vibe and energy is so me. That's why I love it. I'm not vain, you guys. I'm just, observing that she's awesome.
Little bit.
She's great, and she knows it, and she shows it, and her talent backs it up, which makes it even better.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like people who are just so confident, and they like, I'm more this and that, and brrr. Then you hear the track, and it's corny as
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
12 seconds in, you're like, I'm good with this whole track.
You be like, man,
not this
stay
one.
in the studio, do your thing.
I like this.
No, but you are super dope.
Thank
Once
you
again,
so
we
much.
appreciate you taking the time out, Miss Karmanova.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, on the TQuest Show with DJ El Nino. Like we said, we do have a network. I'm going to hit you up. I'm going to send you the email if you don't have it already. If you can send us the DJ service pack, we'll be more than happy to send it out to people to support you and get the music in rotation on the playlist and all of that. Okay?
Yes, let's do that shit. Love it.
Let's do that.
There it is.
All right, y'all. Shout out. We gotta love you radio. Shout out TQuest. Shout out DJ El Nino. Shout out, cause I gotta love them. Cause you got to. I'm obsessed. And screw love. You gotta be obsessed radio. Like at this point.
There it is. TQuest, DJ El Nino, Karmanova. Why the hell not?
Cut the clip.
Yeah.
Here to rock them, 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 mic.
The TQuest Show with DJ El Nino. Relatable, informative, yet entertaining. If you think you can handle being a guest on the show, contact us today. We've interviewed independent artists to mainstream, regular folk to celebrities. You never know who's going to be our special guest, and one day it may just be you. Follow us on all social media platforms at TQuestGLM and DJ El Nino.